yesterday we didn't show much, right? So if you see anything, you have any element you want to identify, just right click, inspect, and it will highlight here. So you can see in the code, HTML code, it will highlight. So input tag, type, name, placeholder, value, there is nothing, but when you type the value, you will get the value. So placeholder is the attribute name and the value is last name. ID is the attribute and the value is input last name. Class is the attribute and the class value is a form control. So basically you can see tag after, you can find the attributes. Tag after only you can find the attributes. So remember the syntax, attribute syntax. Attribute name equal to, within double quotes, attribute value. And so how can you identify a tag? Just one angular braces starts, right? Angular bracket. After one word or one letter. So you see div, label, input. These are the tags. What we call them? Tags. So every element has a tag. Every element has a one tag. So, and we have seen different tags will be there for different elements. Different tags will be there for different elements. And see, edit boxes are having input tag. Edit boxes are having input tag. Even radio buttons also going to have input tag. See input tag, then type equal to radio, name equal to newsletter, value equal to 0, checked equal to checked. These are all called properties or attributes of that tag. Properties are attributes of that tag. Even checkbox also is going to have input tag. So that means there are some elements which are going to have input tag. Edit box, button also sometimes. Sometimes button also is going to have input tag. You can see type submit. The tag name is input, but attributes type is a one attribute, that value is submit. Value is a one attribute, that value is continue. Class is an attribute, btn space btn hyphen primary. This is the value. It's easy to remember attributes and attribute value. Equal to left side attribute name, equal to right side within double quotes, whatever is there, that is the attribute value. Always remember tag name after only attributes will start. So these are the attributes and tags. So you have drop downs are going to have select tag. Drop downs are going to have select tag. Select tag after you have attributes. See name, ID, class. And then each option. So these are called options. So the options are going to have option tag. Each option tag has a value attribute and the close option, open option tag in between, whatever the value is there, that is called label text or value of the option. Okay, so these are the basic concepts we need. Please be clear on that. And links are going to have A tag. Links are going to have A tag. And what is the attribute it has? href. Href is the attribute. Where the link has to go, the navigation path will be given in the href attribute value. Href attribute value. So here class also one attribute. but A is the tag name, and so A is ending here. Close A tag. In between that, you have a value. So links are going to have A tag, and images are going to have IMG tag. I have shown you already. So these are the most of the elements, and also some list of elements are going to have UL tag. So these are list, right? These are list information section related. So you can just put spy on that. You can see UL tag, unlimited. UL means unlimited. Then LI means list. So list. Then that UL is ending. So this is the one UL tag. So list is, so you can define like this using UL tag, and each option is represented by LI. LI below you have A tag again. LI below you have A tag. So that's the LI tag means. Okay. So these are the HTML related. It's very important. Any questions before jumping onto the Selenium? Okay. So what is Selenium? So this is the Selenium official website, selenium.dev. Selenium.dev is the official website. So Selenium basically automates the web applications. So it is going to give a lot of power to you. Then how you will design your automation test case is all in your hands. So that will come only by understanding the ready-made methods already developed by Selenium guys. If you understand the ready-made methods, how to call them, how to use them, what is the purpose of each method, if you know, then Selenium is going to be very, very easy. For that, Java is one of the crucial. So it's going to play a major role in your automation test case design. Java plays a major role. That too functions only. Yesterday I have given functions is the one of the highly used topic. From day one onwards, line one onwards, the functions concept will come. So that's why again, you have a time, one more week. Please read the, listen our YouTube channel and make sure you are perfect on the 6 scenarios. So that really helps you. Okay. So let's go and see what is Selenium. Selenium is a functional test tool. Let's say functionality is tested on your web applications. So otherwise, manually you have to do that. Instead of manual effort, tool will help you and it will be done very, very quicker way. So that's the Selenium tool. So what others it can do? Why it is more popular? The Selenium is an open source tool. You don't need to pay anything if you want to use it. That's one of the big advantage for the companies. And Selenium is going to support multiple programming languages. So you can write your automation test cases either in Java, C#, Ruby, Python, JavaScript, any programming language you can use to write your automation test cases. But we are choosing Java. That's why we learned Java in the beginning. You can write even in Python, you can write in C#, you can write in Ruby, you can write in JavaScript. So anything it will support. So that's the advantage. So whatever the company they want, they can prefer their own language. That's another advantage. And Java supports multiple browsers. Sorry, Selenium supports multiple browsers. Multiple browsers means it's a compatible testing purpose. People will test your application on different browsers. That Selenium will do for you. Manually, if you want to do it, will take a lot of time, right? But Selenium will do for you. Browser compatibility testing, Selenium will do for you. And it supports all the browsers. Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Safari, Opera, all the browsers it supports. Okay. And that's the power of Selenium. And also, Selenium supports multiple operating systems. You can run your automation test case. You design the test case in the Windows, but same test case you can run in the Mac and Linux machine also. That's the advantage. You don't need to do anything extra. So all configurations you will do, and you can run your test cases. So that's another advantage. Multiple browser support is there. Multiple operating system support is there. Multiple programming language support is there. And multiple built-in frameworks, unit testing framework support also. Language-wise, it supports inbuilt in Selenium code itself. The unit testing frameworks. For example, for Java, you have a JUnit and TestNG frameworks. For C#, you have a NUnit framework. For Ruby, you have a test unit framework. For Python, you have a PyTest, very famous things. And JavaScript, you have a so one more framework for JavaScript. I don't remember exactly. Jasmine and one more. The unit testing frameworks for every programming language, it supports automatically. Chai framework. Chai is the JavaScript related framework. So that will be supported here. So this is the main advantage of Selenium. And so there's a lot of new, even in the console logs you can get. And even network tab, what is happening, you can get it. And in the browser session storage values also you can get it. So a lot of things, you can do with Selenium. So, and even you can run on the parallel execution. Parallelly also you can run your test cases so that you can reduce the execution time. So these are all advantages of Selenium. But Selenium first designed by ThoughtWorks company. He is the main guy who started in 2004. He released it to the market in 2004, this Selenium tool. ThoughtWorks company, I don't know how many of you heard. ThoughtWorks company is one of the famous company, and they developed this Selenium tool. In 2004, it came to market with the 3 components. One is Selenium IDE, Selenium Grid, and one more Selenium Remote Control, not Selenium WebDriver. So I'll tell you when Selenium WebDriver came into picture. So these are the 3 components. Initially, they have released it to the market in 2004. So then after 4 or 5 years, Google is the vast user of Selenium. So because they want to run their all test cases, lakhs of test cases using Selenium tool, they're doing. And immediately what they did, so they found some inconvenience with the Selenium remote control tool. So what this Selenium remote control we'll discuss in, let's go on one by one component. Now the latest components are Selenium WebDriver. There is no Selenium remote control. Selenium WebDriver is the latest version. Selenium IDE, Selenium Grid. These are the 3 components are there in Selenium. Selenium, 3 components are there. So let's understand one by one component. Selenium IDE means what? Selenium grid means what? Selenium WebDriver means what? Let's understand one by one component. So Selenium IDE is a basic tool. So somebody wants to learn the automation. It's just a record and playback tool. It's just a plugin for the browser. You can add this Selenium IDE tool to the browser, open it, and do the actions on the browser. So every action will be recorded automatically. It generates the script. You don't need to do anything. You just do the actions on the browser. Your functional flow, you do that. So all this functional flow, it will record. And then you can run it back. That's the Selenium IDE. So the Selenium IDE is a plugin for browsers, like which browsers? Chrome, Firefox, Edge. All three browsers, you can add this Selenium IDE tool. And once you add it, you open the tool, then you open the application and perform the operations on the application. Each operation, each action you're doing, like click action, type action, clicking the checkbox, selecting an option from drop down, all these will be recorded by default with a Selenium IDE tool. That's the advantage. For beginners, you can just play around with this tool. So that's the Selenium IDE tool. And it's just a simple bug reproducible test cases or exploratory test cases. If you want to add, you can do with Selenium IDE tool. So let's go and install on your browsers. How to install Selenium IDE. So can you all open this website? It's a quick installations. Anybody can do that. Just do that. Open this selenium.dev website in your Chrome browser or Edge browser or Firefox browser, whichever browser you have. All three browsers are supported. Okay. So did you open this website on that browser? Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So click on downloads. So click on downloads tab and you can come down. So there is a Selenium IDE. You can see there is a Selenium IDE section. So which browser you are installing, you click on that browser. So you are in which browser this URL is opened, just so that browser you click it. So I opened this in the Chrome, so I'm clicking on Chrome. So that will come to Chrome Web Store, and there I already installed. That's why it is showing Selenium IDE remove from Chrome, but you will get a add to Chrome option here. You will get add to Chrome option. So you will get option add to Chrome option. Can you all do that? Then it will add to your browser. It will be added to your browser. Okay. So how many of you completed installing this?
Sir, I completed. Sir, it is not installing in my laptop, sir.
Sorry?
That one link not going to page, sir.
Why? Which link? Selenium.dev?
Selenium.dev, yes, sir.
Maybe you have some typo. Just click on in the chat. I have pinged the URL, right?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Just try it out. Otherwise, you share your screen. I'll help you out. We have a problem. Okay. Any questions? Anybody facing a trouble in installation? Okay. I hope you all installed. So where you can find that? So in the top right side, you can find Selenium IDE. See? Otherwise, if you are not able to find here, you click on this this icon, extensions icon, and you plug it. So you can plug it. So pin it. If you pin, it will show here. If you unpin, so it will go away. So I'm pinning again. So it will be shown here in the browser top right side. So that's the extensions. So you can find all your extensions. So that's what I told you. Selenium IDE is a extension to the browser. Okay, so let's open this. I'm going to open the tool. This is the tool, Selenium IDE tool. And so what would you like to do? And I record a new test in a new project, open an existing project, create a new project, close Selenium IDE. So what you want to do? I want to do I record a new test in a new project. So I'm just giving this. So maybe I'll remove this because remove from home. Let me say add a new. Okay, let me add a new. So this is the new. So let's add it. Add extension. It's very quicker. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that. So now my Selenium IDE is here. I have added. So now I open and record a new test. So you give the project name. Side demo. Side demo. You want to give June 23rd. That's it. The proper name, and you give the URL, which URL you want to open. What is your application URL? You just pass it. So google.com, I am opening. Just record, see separate browser, it will open. See Selenium IDE is recording, you can find it here. And I'm going to do action here, just typing Selenium, press enter key. Then you got the results. So you maximize this and you will get it. So I'm just clicking on all this, some links, images, news, more. You can click on more if you want. So I can click maps, whatever you want. You can click on this and you can go back. So that's what I'm just clicking on this back. And then, so click on whatever you want. I'm just clicking on this, downloads, documentation. That's it. I want to open my Selenium IDE, just to stop it, stop recording. So what is this? So Google search. Google search June 23rd. That's it. So I'm giving a name for my test case. See that? It opened with the open. These are the command target value. So Selenium IDE is designed using JavaScript code, and all the commands are, these are functions. These are functions. See, open command target value. So command is the function name, what it will do on this target element. This is one of the parameters for these functions. So target element. So let's run this. I'm going to run this. You need to click on this, run current test or run entire test source. So just click on this, run current test. So again, it will open. So it will perform the actions. Apps. I'm not sure it will go back or not. This has a problem. Browser back button. It was not able to do that. I'll do that for that. Okay. So let me do for that. Otherwise, that test step is going to fail. So see, all steps are passed, green color. So mouse over, and this is not visible. That's why it failed. And so terminated, I think it got terminated here. So this one, I think I need to remove this. I'll delete this and run it back. See, runs one, failure one. So where it failed, so this is the one. So it will show very clearly logs. So where it is started and each step status you will get pass or failed. See, the failed one is, it is clearly getting failed. Okay. So let's run this again. I want to run again. Yeah, automatically browser it will open and it will do for you. So let me do that. Okay, so let's continue this. Otherwise, a maps step I'll remove. It will be complete. See, now your test case is completed successfully. I'll just finish wherever maps it is clicking. Right? News, I think this one. This is the map. So these two I'm going to clear. Okay. So I'll delete them so that we don't need to do manually. We don't need to interrupt. So I don't want to click on maps. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. So this is all the steps. Tick mark also. Even tick mark also you are getting. That's the advantage with this Selenium IDE. Just a record and playback tool. You just play around it, and let's understand here. What is this? Can you see here? When you select this line, in the middle portion, it will show what is the command. And if you want to know what is this click command means, you can come here and you see clicks on a target element, link, button, checkbox, or radio button. These elements, if you want to perform click action, you will call click method. And where you are clicking, this is the address of that element. See, these are all the different addresses of this AL. So they have taken link text locator, and Selenium will recognize with these locators. So these are called locators. So this is the CSS locator. So like this, it will recognize. See, that's one. And also you can set the window size. So, and whatever the size you want, you can set it. So that's all about Selenium IDE tool. Any questions here? Even you can export the recorded script I'm not sure. So it's available or not. I think it's not there. Just quickly, I'll record it. Demo 2 and https google.com. I'll just start recording quickly. So I'll just do a quick test case. So not much. Okay, that's enough. So I'll stop it. So let's stop it. So I want to show you one more. So you can export this test case. You recorded, right? You can export this, just mouse over on this test name, 3 dots will be shown. Click on this, you can see that. You can rename, you can duplicate, you can delete, you can export. Export to where? See, you can export to C# unit format, C# XUnit format, Java JUnit format, JavaScript Mocha format, Python PyTest format, Ruby RSpec format. So which one you want? We want Java JUnit. We know Java, that's why I will export. This entire script will be moved to Java. Okay, so you can open this. All this, see that entire code is converted into Java format. That's the advantage. It converted into JUnit format and also WebDriver, JUnit WebDriver format it converted. That's the advantage. Okay, even somebody doesn't know the coding, they can record and they can convert into, so which format you want, and then you can continue writing the test cases. That's the advantage. Which language you want, you can convert to that language. So that's another advantage with the Selenium IDE tool. So these are the things. These are all the, even if you don't know object identification, this is the object identification. Automatically it will give you. You just record it on that tool. It will give you object identification for you. You don't know how to identify the element in the web page. You just record using the Selenium IDE tool. It will give you object identification for you. And you can use this in Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver. See, these are all the different locators. Which locator you want, you can use that locator in your Selenium WebDriver script. Okay. So that's all about Selenium IDE. We don't want much because we won't use this. Only simple object identification purpose, or you want to convert into your script into different language format in the Java JUnit WebDriver format. Such cases people will use. Otherwise, you don't need. Okay, so, but just know what is what. What is Selenium IDE? You just know that. That's enough. Okay, so let's join back and we'll so understand the in detail remaining 2 components. One is Selenium Grid and Selenium WebDriver. Okay, yeah, thank you. See you there. Same link, you join the same link. Okay,